Welcome to today's video where we are diving into a topic that is close to home for many creatives: imposter syndrome and neurodivergence, specifically when we're talking to photography. Let's break it down. Imposter syndrome. You might not have heard this before, but you've probably felt it. It's that nagging feeling that despite your accomplishments, you're just faking it. And neurodivergence isn't about being normal or abnormal. It's simply about having a brain that works a little bit differently. So what's the crosshair between these two things? This girl. Seriously though, I know this struggle all too well. As a photographer and an artist, I battle both imposter syndrome and neurodivergence on a daily basis. Imposter syndrome can be a real kicker. It causes anxiety, self-doubt, procrastination. Trust me, I have been there. Just the other day, I couldn't even bring myself to start filming despite having a ton of ideas swirling around in my head. And it really, thinking back through the week, it sucked. It's tough, especially in the art world. Photography gets dismissed as just being like a click of a button or pointing and shooting, but there's so much more that goes into it. So when I start thinking about making content on it, it does feel a little bit impostery because who cares? You know what I mean? Like, it feels weird. Like, even if I did it and it was successful, in the back of my brain, something would be telling me, like, who cares? It's not worth it. Don't do it. Which would be the anxiety. Let's talk about neurodivergence, right? It's not about being labeled or being a flag of honor or a super exciting hype word. It's about recognizing that a lot of times our brains are all just working a little bit differently. And for me, I deal with high amounts of anxiety and generalized depression, which only amplify the feelings of being a fraud. The anxiety, like I said, in particular, is like fuel to fire of imposter syndrome in this vicious cycle that's really hard to break loose of. But this year I am taking a stand against imposter syndrome, and I'm bringing you guys along for the ride. I'm going to share the ups and the downs and everything in between, but I really believe that by being transparent in my struggles, I hope to shed a little bit of light on the empathy that all of us artists deserve. It's not easy, but it is 100% worth it. And to all the artists struggling with this, just know that you are not alone. Please share below in the comments any tips or tricks that you have to beat this thing or to segue around it, to get past the procrastination, to find that motivation, whatever it is. Put that below for us. And to all of our clients, audience members, future consumers, remember to appreciate your artists. We are all on a journey to find our voice, and your support means the world. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep creating.